We have ignition.
Okay, so Dougie, as we spoke a bit about last week, big day for the club today, and your boy certainly delivered out there.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him. Right, the team talk was, let's do what we did for 25 minutes against Doncaster, right, and do it for the majority of the game. I thought that we put a really good game tape together of the opposition, highlighted what the areas that we could exploit, and we did it relatively well. But more importantly, I think that the way that we came back when things didn't go our way, right, we kind of capitulated a little bit last week. That never happened today. And funny enough, right, is you're in the arena and all the rest of that stuff, and for me it's memories because I've played in here before. Although for the opposition, I've played in here before. But I just told them it's an empty gym. There's nobody here. I don't care who your fans are that in there. We don't care. We just go out and we play them. We play this, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, I mean, you've spoken about the sort of preparations leading up to today's game. Northampton obviously haven't lost this season, so this is their first defeat. How gratifying is that for you as a coach to be able to take that first scalp?
You know what? It's not even about taking their first scalp. It's about doing what we set out to do, and then going out and doing it, right? And for me, that's what the satisfying is, right? Because it kind of vindicates a lot what you're trying to tell the players, and it proves to them what we can do when we're supposed to do it. And if we mirror it to like the start of the season, we would just start to tick over, start to get round. We're now at that phase again. Obviously, with the hip operation, like kind of put a bit of a stump in it, right? And we kind of rolled back a little bit, and we're now coming to get back into that form as well. So, at the end of the day, right, it's great to beat a team of that quality because they are tough. They've actually lost one game already, right? So this is their second loss. But it proves to the guys that if we do what we're supposed to do, we stick to our game plan, even when teams are making shots and teams are going to run, well, we can be very good.
Return of Jordan Dawes as well today, of course. How well do you think he played, considering he's been out for so long?
Well, I think more than anything else is the leadership he brought to the team, because without Mike being there, Mike has a calming influence. Jordan's a bit of a different type of player with that, right? He's very animated, is Jordan, right? And Nathan can only do so much as well within their own characters. But Jordan's very vociferous, he's very vocal. And having that back on the court and having a calm head and communication was big for us. Wow. We really struggled without him, but pleased with him and his individual performance, and he made some big shots right down the stretch for us, and did a good job. I was really glad to have him back.
We saw the scenes at the end of you, Rob, the players. How much does it mean to you after going on a little stretch of bad results to finally get over that hump now?
It's pleasing. I'm fairly neutral all across, right? I don't get too high, I don't get too low. It's like, okay, that's job done, let's go on to the next one. But what I really like more than anything else, right, is seeing the pleasure on everybody else's faces. That's that we could go out as a team and deliver. And I really feel sorry for the guys who I didn't play today, because it's really the first time they've gone into a game and haven't played. And I've been in it. I know it's tough. I've been in it. It's tough. But I've said to them that we've got to be happy that we've done this as a team, because it's a team effort. And maybe the next game, it's going to be a little bit different. Today was a bit of a tough one. I decided to stick with the guys. I can feel vindicated because we've won. But more than anything else, right, everybody in the change room is happy. Our crowd is happy. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed that. But generally, it's like, okay, good. Next game, double header next week. We've got to focus on those.
Exactly. I mean, you've touched on 2 away games in a row, Saturday and Sunday next week. How important is the squad depth that we've built up going to be over the course of those 2 games?
It's going to be real hard for us, right? It's going to be real hard for us on that one, because then we're not used to playing 2 back, and it's physically it's going to be very challenging, right? Because of the way that we play. Both of those teams, probably more so much Nottingham, are full of guards, and they're very up and down. So it's going to be very challenging for us. On that. So the training is going to be a little bit different this week. The good thing is that the games are later on, 4 and 5 o'clock respectively, and gives a bit of time. But if any of those guys want to play at a decent level, right, You know, it's you have to get used to playing back to backs. And I know some of the memories that I've had. I remember 1 month in November. It was Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. You just got to deal with it. But the good news about all of that, right, is that some of the players who probably don't get so much court time in one of the games, you get more in the other. So we're going to need everybody, right, next weekend. But it's going to be challenging for sure.